All right. A little early today. Little early today. I see Trey and Sherry are here. Little early. I got the vest on today. I'm telling you, it's getting a little chilly. And it's not that it's cold. Hi, Katie. It's not that it's cold. It's just that, that temperature difference, because she likes to keep it at 72, sometimes 73 in the winter, but now 71, 72. And then coming out into the 50s, it's like the body hasn't acclimated. And I can do 30s, I can do 20s, but your body has to acclimate to that. So we need to be outside a while. So I put the vest on today and I actually closed the garage door today, and it's still 50 some degrees. What is it? 50, I don't know. It's not on my computer. I'll have to check my phone. iPlane Fun 42. What is the temperature right now? The temperature in Cleveland. Hey, Hawaii, you probably got 85 degrees. Diane, how you doing? Did you vote already? Ron from Trinidad. Yes, I mail in my ballot. It's 49 degrees. So it's going to go to 37 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, 49 now. But the 14-day forecast for Cleveland, 65 on Sunday, 72, then 76 on Tuesday. So it's going to be summertime again. But yeah, I did vote already because in 2020, for the first time ever, I stood in the parking lot because the line was so long. And so this year I got the mail-in ballot and filled it out. It's so easy to do. So I decided to do that and be done with it. Yeah, I can imagine it's nice and sunny in Hawaii. Usually it is. Yeah, Hawaii is a little different than Cleveland, that's for sure. I use that app. I always forget these things. I'm getting a couple. You guys are telling me about some new apps that's really kind of neat. But I watch the cameras. Yeah, it's right in front of me. Sure. Webcams. It's just what is it called? Earthcam. Earthcam. And they have a couple of them from Hawaii. Like right now, they're featuring New Orleans, Bourbon Street. And my phone hasn't switched over to the internet out here, but they do have let me see. They do have quite a couple of them, I think, from Hawaii, but they go by city, so it just doesn't say Hawaii. It has to go by city. But they have Aruba, they have Ireland, Florida, and turn the clocks back. When you're retired, who cares? Yeah, but this Earth Cam is pretty neat. It's got all these different, and some of them like the Elvis Wedding Chapel. Go figure. So what's the time difference? 3 hours. So yeah, it's about 4 o'clock. So you could probably see they've got a wedding or something going on in the Elvis Wedding Chapel already. Carlsbad, California, 66. Yeah, the clocks. That's funny because I slept in an extra hour this morning because my clock, I think, already set itself back an hour. I woke up and I'm like, it's all, it's not even time to get up yet. So I went back to sleep, and then I got up and I picked up my phone and looked at it, and I said, holy crap, it's another hour from what my other clock said. So it already reverted back an hour, and I don't know why. But that's electronics. Me and electronics don't get along. Marley, hey, Frank, Massachusetts. Ron from Trinidad, are you still happy being retired, or do you get bored? I'm telling you, I'm not bored. I'm supposed to be hooked up with this guy to work on a storefront. I'm trying to work on getting some apparel and some hats and mugs, and this one guy's helping me to do that. And I haven't even hooked up with him yet. Today I spent a lot of the day at my cousin's house trying to help him do some things. He had some issues going on that I helped him with. And I was going to go somewhere else to spend some time, and I didn't even have time to do that because I had to hurry up and come back here. So I've been staying busy. And then Monday I start the bathroom. I start the demolition on Monday. But then again, I have 78 degrees happening on Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's like, maybe I'll stay outside. But yeah, I mean, there's always something to do, at least for me. You got snow on the mountains. What? Mountain on the Big Island? The only place where snow is in Hawaii. Oh, okay. Now, I would have never known that. If you didn't tell me that, I would have never known that. I just never thought there was snow there. 46 in Burlington, Ontario. We'll go down to 39. Yeah, that's pretty similar to weather to what we got. Turn the clock back, retired. What I said to my 94-year-old mom's caregiver, she doesn't have any specific appointments to worry about. Did you flip your clock earlier? The up and down temperatures are brutal on an old body. Yeah, I'm just not. You have to get used to it. Just like in the summer, you have to get used to the heat. At least for me, a northerner, it takes time to get used to that humidity again. And then the reverse is true in the fall, winter. You got to get used to that cold. Some people can't, but I do. I'll wear this when it's 30 degrees, 20 degrees. I'm still in a vest and a sort of a flannelly type shirt. That's basically all I need, but I'm used to it. Do the bathroom when it's colder. I know, I know, but I can't. I told you I had to have it done by Thanksgiving, and we're into November already, and it's going to take me at least 3 weeks to do this, and that's if everything goes right. By the time I get a plumber involved, and when can he get out here, he or she? I'm getting close to. I'm going to be in trouble. Let's put it that way. And if I don't get it done, she won't care. But hey, Scott. Hey, Carl. She won't care if it's not done, but it would behoove me to have it done. And that's what I promised, and I like to keep my promises. So it'll be good if I can get that done. So yeah, but when it's 75 degrees out, I want to be out walking or head down to the river and try some more fishing and not be stuck inside. So I'll do like maybe 2 or 3 hours inside, and then 4 hours outside. We'll do a compromise. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Captain Billy, oh my gosh, I thought we would go without you, and I was so disappointed that I didn't see your name, and now there you are. We're not going to get Vicky for the month of November because she's out helping her daughter do some stuff. So she told me she won't see us for the month of November, but at least Captain Billy's here. Hey, Susan B, nice to see you. Yeah, so as it was mentioned, don't forget to turn your clocks back. most of the clocks now are pretty much, a lot of them, like your phone, go back automatically, but your stove and your microwave and those things, unless you're hooked up to which I'm not hooked up to anything. My Samsung TV is the only thing that is smart, and the guy watching it's not even as smart as that TV. But I don't have the smart thermostat. I don't have any of that stuff, and I probably won't get that. I just don't. I just think I think that information is getting back to. I really do. It's not a conspiracy. I think that information gets back to people, and they can use that information in any way they want. So I won't have that. I don't know, Captain Billy. That's going to be a tough one without her, right? No daylight savings time in Hawaii. Ohio's trying to do that too and eliminate that. They've had a bill in somewhere in the I don't know. I think it was Ohio. Yeah, it's Ohio, but they keep dancing around it, and I don't think they'll ever decide one way or another. Barrie, Ontario. Hey, Don. Have you seen any good movies or TV shows recently? Let me think about that one. Fort Lauderdale and the Sunshine State. Pirate Winch. How we doing there? Brenda. Scott from South Carolina. Hey, I'm here live. Indianapolis didn't do daylight savings, but the rest of the state did. Yeah, you guys, Indiana is one of those states that I think you have 3 different areas where they do 3 different things. You just watch Thelma on Hoopla. Hey, Nebraska. Bill, how you doing, Nebraska? John, it's nice to have watched you take the time and show us your budget in dollars that you have from Social Security. Yeah, I do that. And, I was watching Dwayne. I just watched Retire Early 500K Dwayne. He just had a video that he put out today, I believe, a few hours ago. And I watched that before I came out here. And he was actually saying that some of these financial guys that try to tell you what to do with your money, they should come out, and if they do videos, they should lay out their money and how well their ideas have helped them increase their profits in the market and all that. Because they'll tell you, well, do this, do that, but oh yeah, well, how's your finances? And Dwayne was saying you don't see that by these guys or girls, and they should do that. So Dwayne lays out his stuff, not itemized like I do, but he lays out, I think he lost $10,000 this past month in his combined IRAs and his other stuff that he's got. He lost 10 grand in 1 month. And he's still trying to figure that out. But yeah, I don't mind doing that. It helps me, so why not share it? The new Matlock with Kathy Bates is pretty good. We didn't watch that. No thanks to Alexa and that nonsense. Got tape over my webcam. I get to decide who sees me. Yeah, I don't blame you. Bridges of Madison County. Nope, never watched that either. Yeah, the smart thermostats, like I said, and I'm just old school. Hey, you made it. We were just talking about you repairs rules, because repairs rules is going to help me create a store if we can ever get together. I was just saying that I've been busy doing this, and I went to my cousin's, and I just haven't had time to do stuff. I'm so busy in retirement. Imagine that. We need to talk about all the money you're spending. You need my wife to show you how to save. Yeah, I know. But you know what? I'm going to pass it. I already figured it out at 75. So in January, I turned 65. I got 10 years left. So what the heck? Let's have some fun, right? I don't smoke. I don't drink. I do gamble. So, and I like to eat. But look at me. I'm not fat, So yeah, Mike's Farm, how you doing? Yeah, he took a beating in October, John. Yeah, he did. That 10,000. It was a pretty big hit. I think he's still sitting there in shock a little bit. Dwayne is right. Transparency is key if you're going to provide financial advice. And you don't get many people that do that. I mean, you think about it. There's all these people that sit back and tell you how to spend your money and where to put your money and what to do, but they don't show you their side of why, how are they so smart? Did they make 10,000 or did they lose 10,000 like Dwayne did? Or did they make money? So when you got a person who's trying to tell you what to do and they're losing money, that's why they're not going to tell you, because, if they were so smart, they'd be sitting on an island in Hawaii, right? Yeah, 10K this month. That's right. Bear on Hula? I didn't see that one either. Hey, Seattle, retirement flip-flops. How you doing? Financial people on YouTube. No, I wouldn't. There's a couple people I watch, but I would definitely do my due diligence if I was to make a move based on what they say. I would still check out some other options. One thing that people were talking about a year ago, or I think it was a year ago, was the I-bonds. I-bonds back then were a super good deal. You had to keep them for a year, but there was some high interest rates on the I-bonds. I can't remember exactly what they were, but that was the people that were talking about that were actually correct. Busy equals happy. It's a choice. That's true. Yeah, if they're so smart, they wouldn't need to work. That's what I was thinking too. But that'd be nice if they did show this stuff. Happy Saturday. I'm not looking forward to losing an hour of daylight every evening. Yeah, that's the other problem. But, I'm in the garage with the lights on. I got the door closed now. So, I can still work in here, even if it's wintertime. I don't have it heated, but I can still do some work in here. But yeah, it kind of sucks that it'll be dark by 5 o'clock, I watched a video about wheat pennies today. Yeah, wheat pennies, what are they, 1950 up till 19 what? 60 something or 50 something? See, 59, 60. Maybe by 1960 they stopped making them and they went to the Lincoln. I don't remember for sure. Advisors always make money whether we lose or gain. That's true. Rich in Arizona. Yeah, I saw your temperatures in Arizona. You guys dropped right. Morning lows are 50s. I saw that on the Weather Channel. Weather Channel's getting weird too. I wish they would just go back to a local thing. 10K this month, but still 16%. Is that for you, Mike, or are you talking about Dwayne? Hey, Freckles. Magnet fishing. Yeah, I watched some guy too. He got 2 guns and lots of car parts. Yeah, Katie, I watch this one guy too. Once in a while, I'll catch him. He pulls up some weird stuff. How was your Halloween? Quiet. We don't have anybody that comes around here. Yeah, Susie Orman talking about I-bonds a year ago. Yeah, that was pretty good then. Yeah, here in where I live, we just don't get any people here and no kids. They always go into the developments or in their neighborhoods, the cul-de-sacs. They kind of stay around in there, so we really don't get any kids. Not that I've tried. I really have. I've set up my little camp. I get a fire going. I even took my tree. If you saw it last week, I took that out to the driveway and I had the table set up with candy bags on it, and I had nice candy too from BA Sweeties in Cleveland. That has all the old school candy, and not one person, not one kid, not one. Do you still get up early? No. My sleep schedule is terrible. I go to sleep I watch Twilight Zone at 12:35. So it ends around 1 something. And then I'll watch a couple YouTube videos. Like right now, I'm watching drywall videos. And then I'll probably not go to sleep until 2. And then I get up around 9:30. So, and that's not a good schedule, but it works for me. What kind of music are we listening to? Any kind of. Oh, 1959. That's when they stopped. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, Mike's Farm. That's you. Okay, so you lost 10,000, but you're still up. That's excellent. Good. Yeah, I got Northeast Ohio, Alan. You better believe it. It was cold or cool, I should say, but it was another bright, sunny day. I always trick or treat in high density neighborhoods. Yep, you got to maximize the candy haul. That's right. Halloween was great, buzzy all night, but 2 of my monsters blew over. Stupid wind. Yeah, it was pretty windy the other day, wasn't it? Diamond nest egg. Does fixed investments see diamond nest egg? Okay, I'm going to try to remember that one. I find your channel, Steve's Retirement Corner, and Dwayne's Retire to be the most honest channels. And I like Azul. Yeah, Azul puts out a lot of stuff. I haven't seen him lately, but he's always putting out some good stuff. And then Joe, you guys will fill it in. But Joe, I watch him occasionally. But Steve, he's got that Civil War about the crater on his other channel. And I didn't get to see that one yet. $4.19 for gas at Costco? Wow. Where are you at? That's pretty expensive. Stock Mo and money vest for stock tips. Yeah, I don't have any money to put into stocks right now because if you're retired, like I want to put it in the Roth, but I think when you're retired, you can only put earnings into your Roth. So, and my earnings are kind of frozen right now, so I can't really add to them. So I do buy some in the other account, but I really haven't had a lot of extra money to put into. Well, you see my Social Security where I'm at. I'm going in a negative deficit. So this last month, so I really don't have much money to put in the stock market. So I don't even watch them. Hey, Kristen, did you get any trick-or-treaters? You didn't think you were. Yeah, Captain Billy, 262 in Parma Heights. Yes, there's been some decent prices. Now, remember, before COVID, if you look at gasbuddy.com, our prices in Parma Heights were about 269. So we're back to pre-COVID gas prices right now in some places. You just eat the candy. That's right. Winter's coming. Do you have mice get inside your house? No. No, we have a few cats, so we don't have problems with mice. Joe Coon, yeah, Scott, that's who it is, Joe. I watch his occasionally too. How do you keep the squirrels and chipmunks out of your open feeders? I don't have, I don't. But the squirrels, since the cats have been outside, the squirrels are nowhere to be found. The only thing is at nighttime, I have to, if I have extra peanuts or something, the raccoons will come and get them. So I have to take the peanuts away, and I have to take the yeah, I can't even think of the word. Boy, I'm getting old. I'm telling you, the suet feeder. I have to take that away. Uh yeah, that's right, Katie. Do you have a GFS? Yes. Guess what? I don't know who told. I think it was Captain Crunch. I think told me about this app, and I didn't even know it, or if I did, I didn't. It's called Flip, FLIPP, um, and this thing is great because it has all the sales. So in my area, darn it, come on, I don't want to do this. So it's just an app that shows you all the sales. You pick your stores. Like I have a Giant Eagle. There's Rite Aid, Marks. So it shows you all the ads that they do. I didn't know this existed, but to your point, that GFS is on here, so I can look at Menards, Fresh Time Market, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, yeah, Marks. So it'll show you all these different sale ads that they have. So that was kind of a neat little app called Flip. 251 and 243. So Texas is 243, 251 in South Carolina, 395. Well, for California, 395 is good, right? Let me go back up to and see what I missed. Uh, Oh, Mary Ann, you like my Costco hauls, huh? Okay. Throw out all your food, mice will be gone in no time. Captain Billy, 85% in ETFs, and wish I didn't look at it on a monthly basis because I'm not going to touch it for 8 more years. Over the course of the last 2 years, I'm up 20%. Yeah, I got SCHD, JEPI, or JEPQ, one of the two. I got rid of one and kept the other one. So I've got a few of those. SCHD, I'm up 17% this year. I like that, and it pays a small dividend as well. But I look at mine every week. I actually write down all of my assets every week, and I just track it to see where I'm at because I'm retired. I can do it. They say not to do that, but I do it anyway. You can convert to Roth. Yeah, I actually saw a CPA Wednesday. What's today? Friday? I think it was Wednesday. I saw a CPA Tuesday. I saw a CPA, a local one. I've been talking about it. So we discussed a lot of different things, and whether I should start an LLC, just doing different things, and he gave me a financial planner that he knows. So maybe talking to them about converting, but I don't have a lot to worry about, but nothing. I'm not going to do anything the rest of this year, but next year I might have to do something. I don't know. Hawaii's 390. That's pretty good. 399 in Hawaii. That's not bad. You made Brussels sprouts and apples. That's good. Our BJ's opened on Friday. We'll check it out. I had a BJ's membership years ago, and I'm talking more than a decade ago, and I didn't like it. You know why? Because every time I walked in there, their rotisserie chickens that they make were gone. And they basically just said, too bad. And so I quit going to them. Hey, Noreen, you did make it. Name of the app again, Flip. F-L-I-P-P. F-L-I-P-P. Flip. I'm so happy to live in Arizona and Hawaii. Do not change the clocks. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, Noreen's going to have to pay that. Oh, thank you. You're the enforcer? Thank you, Katie. Actually, I should make you a moderator so we can keep Captain Billy in check. Yeah, Flip. F-L-I-P-P. Correct. So the icon, where do you want me to hold my phone, Captain Billy? Hold your phone to the other side. Chat is on the left. Well, it's on the right for me, and it's on the right for some people. So I'll do both. How about that? How about that? I can do both. I'm ambidextrous or something like that, right? Yeah, my phone doesn't like it in the garage here because I'm not hooked up to this outside internet here. But anyway, it's FLIPP. I wanted to show you, but it's not cooperating. So FLIPP. Ruby Tuesdays has great deals on the app, plus you get points. Which app? On this one? I'll have to look. I just hooked it up the other day when I think it was Captain Crunch, one of our subscribers that mentioned it. And if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I think it was him. Fun Halloween here. Great weather, lots of walking. Ah, good, Dana's garden retreat. That's great. Chesterfield, South Carolina gas, $2.69. Yep, that's what it was pre-COVID in Ohio. Flip, F-L-I-P-P. You have Flip in Toronto. Yeah, I never even knew about this. And Noreen, yours is 304 in Orlando. Well, I think in Florida, they're still suffering from some of the stuff that was the hurricane stuff. So you're probably not back to normal yet down there. Yeah, Noreen, you're just going to have to, once your bill gets up to 100, then we're going to have to talk. I'm trying to keep up with you guys here. All right, now I'm back down. All right. Howard, how are you? Cleveland weather, 49. Hey, Joan, how you doing? Trey, how you doing? I know you were here in the beginning. Recently came down here, was up to 319. Okay. Katie Z, I'm going to have to, you know what? I'm going to do this right now. You ready for this? You're not going to like this, Captain Billy. I am going to add Katie Z now has moderator rights. So, Captain Billy, she can put you in timeout. It won't be me. I love it. So anybody that wants to have Captain Billy put in a timeout or put in the corner, talk to Katie. I'm glad you're okay, Trey. That's great. My favorite line in Young Frankenstein was Abby Normal. Yeah. Hey, Molly's Main Cottage. Your cats to ours. Yeah, they're all inside tonight. I don't have anybody out with me today. 297 in Connecticut? That's pretty good, Joan. That's good. You came in late, huh? Well, there's a cost to that. $7.69 for 1 pound of Land O'Lakes and $3.99 for their. And Aldi's is $3.99 for their brand. Well, Pirate Wench, I like my Kerrygold. You volunteered to be a moderator. Let's see how Katie does, because we just have to keep a couple people in check. I think the women have to be. Uh, I shouldn't talk about presidential stuff, but the women have to be protected whether they like it or not. How about that? I'm not looking for any moderators right now. Captain Billy, you're funny. Um, Flannel shirt party where everyone brings soup. Oh yeah, yeah, it's 49 here too. So yeah, I was getting a little chilly, especially when you're not used to it, right? Browns backup quarterback better than a starter. We knew that in game 2. We knew that last year, actually. I've given up on the Browns. I'm done with them. Kerry Gold is $5.89 for 2 sticks. I think I paid I don't know how many sticks. I just paid $8.88. It was $2 off, I think, at Sam's Club. I don't remember how many sticks there are though. Bengals, you guys are terrible. I'm sorry. Bengals are terrible. Free Captain Billy. Yeah, that's funny. Uh yeah, so I've got a, you know, we were talking about with Social Security and all that, and how much you spend and all that, and you always worry about the major things going on. And now to you HVAC people out there, my heat comes on, and then when the heat shuts off, the blower keeps running. So I ordered a flame sensor for $9. I'm going to put that on, but if it's the whole brains of the furnace, and the furnace is pretty old, it's a Train XE90. But if it's the brain, I mean, I see them online for like 200, but I know if I call a guy, and I don't want to do it. If I call a guy, he's going to want 300 to maybe 400 for it. So just another expense. That's a problem. Yeah, I can't wait till these political ads are over. When I'm watching YouTube, that's the worst. It's like even on YouTube, I have to have a 60-second one. I was just watching Dwayne's video he put out about 6 hours ago, and you get that 60-second. They were local to Cleveland area, or Ohio, I should say, and every time there's an ad, a 60-second ad, it's always political. So yeah, I can't wait till that's over with. Yeah, the Medicare ads, they're still here too. Yeah, your Broncos, Trey, have a good defense. You better believe it. I noticed better service with TP-Link mesh routers. Yeah, a mesh router is good. That's what they say we should be getting. Yeah, $125, right. I paid like $20 for this TP, whatever it's called. It's just an extender. It's just a cheap extender, so it only extends whatever's coming out of the house. So it's not really recommended for long distances, but I'm not that far away. But I think it's working pretty good. What about Ohio State beating Penn State? Anybody going to talk about that? Huh? I didn't want to have to. Oh, there you go. Okay. No, I didn't see it. No, nobody's talked about that. All you Pennsylvania people. Ha! Yeah, YouTube Premium. I've been thinking about that, but I can handle the ads for 60 seconds or something. It doesn't bother me that much. Except the political ones, they're just getting old. You're making prepared foods and freezing them. It just makes it so easy for me to have a nice meal. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you got to get out there and vote. Why YouTube Premium is the best? Because it takes away all the ads. Yep, Noreen, that's right. When do you start decorating for Christmas? I put up all my lights on the house, on the roof, and I'm putting some in some trees out by the road this year, which I never did before because now I have the time. And the wife won't let me put the tree up until after Thanksgiving. And where I'm going to put the tree, I can't do it anyway because I'm remodeling the bathroom and I'm going to have to go through that area, and I don't want to knock the tree over. So this year she has a good point. Now Ohio State did really good. Better believe it. Who won the World Series? I think LA did, huh? How much is YouTube Premium? You have to look it up, but these guys were telling me it was like 13 something a month. It's not cheap, but 13 is 13, you know. I don't want that on my social security board. It's just another expense. I paid maybe you guys missed it, but if you watch that video, I paid 100 and maybe I should ask Kristen this one too, and a couple of you people who are tech savvy. I paid $103 or $108 for my Avast security. That's for a year. So that hit me in last month. And I don't break it down over the course of 12 months. I just leave it. I leave it for the year and just take the hit. But that's a lot of money for security. And I know there's free ones out there, but I like Avast. It's been doing a good job, I think. But if you techies out there know a little bit better than me, then maybe I can save some money. You decorate after Thanksgiving. Yep. No new expenses. That's right. I don't want any new expenses. That we would have YouTube and you would have an ad where a billionaire is asking for $5. Okay, Captain Billy, another 14 bucks. We have Roku and I pay for MGM Plus because I am into the show from. Oh, okay. Buzz, are you wrapping the tree trunk, putting up in branches, or both? I am going to wrap the tree trunk. So I'm buying C9 lights with the 25, and I'm just gonna I have like, let's see how many branches. I got 4 branches that come out of a silver maple that go up, pretty high. So I'm gonna take my 16-foot ladder and just kind of stretch them out, 16 feet or 18 feet or so, as far as I can reach, and just do that this year. I've never done that, but I have 4. I might buy 2 more and have 6, but right now I'm thinking about 4. Yeah, it cost me on this past one. It was $65 just for some light. Now I find they were $20 a piece for some Christmas lights. Now I saw an ad for Menards on this app, and they went down to $14.95 with the discount, 11% discount, which is all they do is give you a card back or something, but a check for Menards, so as a rebate. So, but $14.95 versus $20, and I bought 4 of them, right? So I would have saved it $20 at least. So, oh well, live and learn. Part of our retirement routines are taking 30, 60-minute drives with our dog, and yeah, that's nice. That's nice, especially in the fall, in the spring, summer, winter. When the contest starts, make sure you are live. If you have seen an ad, fast forward. Oh, boy, it's going to your head, Katie. But no, it's good. I'll try not to. Usually I can see when ads are starting, but they have a little scroll on the bottom of my thing here. But they've been changing up a lot of things on YouTube recently. I've been having some trouble, and I know another guy. He's not on here tonight, but there's another guy who was having trouble uploading, and they've been making some changes. Now I don't think I see when the ad starts, so I have no idea when there's one starting. It's either YouTube Plus or Carry Gold. Now, got to stick with Carry Gold. Sorry. That's strike 1, Captain Billy. Uh-oh, Captain Billy. Hey, Captain Billy, easy now. Hey, speaking of contests, so we got 129 people right now. Only 48 likes. I don't know what that's all about. 129, there should be 129 likes. Or, well, I can't assume everybody's going to like it, but, a couple more there would be nice. Let's do 0 to 100. I already wrote the number down, so my pen's already down. 0 to 100 starting now. 0 to 100 starting now. 0 to 100 starting now. I have it on a 30-second delay rather than a 60-second delay. I want to try that and try to reduce the delay time as much as I can. Not for the contest as much as for just basic people talking or writing. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Steve's Retirement Corner. I didn't get to see Steve. I didn't get to see your crater yet. I was watching Dwayne, and I wanted to see you, and I was running out of time, so I got to check that out. But I saw your week of retirement. I haven't commented, but I saw that, Steve. Nothing yet. I do not see anything yet. I think I tricked you guys up a little bit this time. I went a little low this time. There you go, Dave. There you go. Dave's listening. Dave Cobb. Let me get that shine off of there. Dave Cobb. Look at, I just screwed up my name there. Buzz's Retirement Garage. And so we got a number 3 from, I believe, everybody's doing number 3 now. But I think Dave Cobb got number 3 first. I'm pretty sure you guys can check, but I think Dave Cobb got number 3 first, and then a couple other people said 3. I'm kind of scrolling back right now. There was Marley had number 2. Lynn Evans had 2. I don't think I saw a 3. I'm scrolling back just to make sure, and I do not see one. If you guys see one, let me know. Retirement flip-flops is just a Google number. I don't want to give out my personal home or my personal cell phone number, so I got a Google number that you can text me or call me on or leave a message if you want to talk. And that's my Google number. And it's Buzz's Retirement Garage at Gmail. So Dave Cobb, I don't remember speaking with you before or seeing you before, because I'm old, I don't remember everything, but email me at that Buzz's Retirement Garage at gmail.com, and I will send you a $25 e-card. I should put your name down. By the time I get back in the house, I'll forget. Who won that one? So Dave, just email me, and I'll get that sent out to you. It's a Amazon e-card. Joan said 3 a ways back. Okay. And 280 Zone said Dave is the first 3. Now you got to remember when you're on that, when you're on the 30-second system, you might put 3 in, but it doesn't take because you have a 30-second lag in there, so I can keep up with stuff. But the good thing is we can go back and we can check. Thank you, Dave. Please show the whiteboard again. Well, so I screwed up here. I'll have to fill that back in on the email. But Buzz's Retirement Garage, that's the phone number. You guys can text me. You can leave a message, and I will. You want to talk one day? I've talked to a couple people on the phone. I get time. We set up a time. I can, talk to you for a little bit. I've talked to I think I've talked to 3 people so far. I talked to Ross in Louisiana. He's the State Farm agent. I should fix that right now, shouldn't I? You see an 8 for Joan. Okay. And like I've always told you guys, if there is 2 people, I'll take care of both of you because I'm not perfect. Although I tell my wife I am, but I'm not. I think she knows better too. Oh, I should fix this G while I'm at it. I wish I had some artistry in my body, but I don't. I'm not an artist at all. I wish I was. Okay, where are we at? Anti-grifter, no coffee for you. Buzz wouldn't take my call. Captain Billy, I told you, meet me at Menards. I think I told you that. Just meet me over there. It's right across the street from you, right? Joan, we'll double check. We can double check. This is gonna when this replays, it's gonna show on your computer or phone. I don't think it'll show on your TV. At least I never see it. Depending on your TV, but you can watch this whole all these comments and numbers. You can rewatch it again. I've done that before too, where I wasn't sure about. I missed a comment or someone starts talking about something that I missed. I'll go back and reread some of that stuff because when I'm trying to talk and watch this on the fly, it sometimes is difficult. Do you drink coffee? I drink 3 cups a day, whether I want to or not. No, I love coffee. It's probably one of my most favorite things, and I do use the pods from Costco, the organic ones, the dark roast. And I just last week picked up another. So they're in 120 pods, and it was $6 off. The one before that, I bought one that I thought was $6 off, and it wasn't. But they come to 25 cents a pod. And I know someone was telling me on a chat. There was somebody was telling me based on their weight and something like this to buy the ground coffee because it's X amount. It's better, but 25 cents a cup, I think it's okay. Yeah, 280 zone, I think you're right. You've been in the plumbing department since Wednesday. Really? I would think that's a hopping department. Did I check my PO box? I have that informed delivery, and I haven't checked it recently. Maybe on a Monday I'll go up there, but it hasn't said that I've received anything into my PO box. But informed delivery, that post office in general is sometimes a hit and miss. So, Diet Ginger Ale in aisle number 1. The 30-second delay was much better. Okay, you like that? And maybe we'll even cut it down even more. I'm trying to experiment a little bit. Coffee grounds are good for the garden. Yeah, Mrs. Buzz puts them out in our plants. We have plants around the deck, so anytime she takes the pods, she puts the grounds into a little coffee can, and then once it gets filled up, she puts it around the plants. Dark roast is your favorite too, huh, Buckeye Jim? Do you drink it black or doctor it? Well, ever since I had my cancer, I completely cut out the sugar. I used to put 2 teaspoons of sugar in every cup. So I was doing 6 teaspoons of sugar a day. And since, for 10 years, I have not put we don't even have regular granulated sugar in the house anymore for the last 10 years. We have brown sugar for cooking and stuff like that, but I will put a little bit of cream, and I'm buying that Lactaid milk. I should say milk, Lactaid 2% milk, so we don't have to have the lactate issue either. Covering all the bases. I'll put a little dash of that in there. Sometimes I'll drink it black. It doesn't bother me. I like it, but I'll put a little bit of that milk in there. You bought a 5-1 great Vietnam coffee when we retired. Where'd you get that at? In Vietnam? I'm funnier with the 30-second delay. I think you are. Yeah, at 280 zone. You're right. Yeah, I think it's hit and miss. It really is. Do you do your own oil change? Yes, I am now. I bought SAE. I'm looking at it right now. SAE OW20 motor oil, 2 5-gallon containers, synthetic. I got from Costco a couple months ago, and I just have to buy a filter. And I'll probably do that next month, even though it's not due. I want to get a change in before winter time. Oh, you sent me something from Amazon. Well, that was nice of you. Okay, I'll go check that. Yeah, Steve's retirement corner for Cowbell Tuesday. We had one guy, he just retired from Pepsi after a long 30-plus year career. I'm not sure if he's on here tonight, but he just retired on Friday. You use Panda for security. I've never heard of that one. I'll have to look into it. No sugar in the house means no cookies. No, we use brown sugar, I think, Captain Billy. I don't make the cookies, so I don't know. She makes them. Make sure you have somebody foot the ladder while you're doing your Christmas lights. Nah, she won't go out there. Now I need to make a cup of decaf since you're talking about coffee. I don't know why they have decaf coffee. I drink it for the jitters. Yes, in Vietnam. Okay, that's right. You worked and lived there for 6 years. Before that, 2 years in the UK, 3 years in India, 9 years in China. Wow. You definitely got around. I'd like to see your photo albums. I think we could spend a couple of days talking about those. You have I can't remember if you had a channel or not. Do you put that stuff online? I'd be interested in seeing that. All that healthy eating. Yeah, I know. I'm right. I'm going for 75, Carl, not 85. Voting Charlie, how are you? Coconut sugar and honey for sweetness. Okay. My wife has both of those. She might do something like that. I don't. No sugar for me at all. Do you pour the old oil in the sewer or in the woods? Neither, Captain Billy. I throw it in the garbage. No, we have over where I live. There's a place that you can drop it off. You can actually take it to the. They say you can take it to the quick change places. I've never tried it because some people say they charge you. Some people say they don't. I just never tried it. What are you going to do with all that Velveeta, Boating Charlie? I'm going to eat that. Oh, yeah. I'm going to eat that. That is some good stuff. That macaroni and cheese. If you guys missed that, that's what I bought at Sam's yesterday. It was on sale. I think it's 6 boxes. Oh, is that stuff good? Oh, hey, Punk, Bass, and Covers. Yeah, I read your comment about losing the weight and everything, and you cut out your carbs. That's really good. So we're not going to talk about macaroni and cheese in front of you, okay? We'll save that for another day. You're doing really, really well. Monk fruit is better than sugar. I've never tried monk fruit. I should say years ago, I think we did. And I didn't care for it. You can't drink real coffee. Oh, this late because you'll stay up, huh? Are you equating sugar to cancer? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I've said it. I've said it, and I'll stick to it. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I don't think it's good for you. A little bit here and there, but now all your food has sugar in it. You have everything you touch, smell, everything is sugar. So I think less is better. Let's just leave it at that. And my cancer doctor said he doesn't know the reason why I had lymphoma, but he told me to do 2 things, and I'll tell you guys. And I've stuck to it. Drink more water, for obvious, to flush out impurities and stuff. So drink as much water as you can, and don't do any sugar. That's what he told me. So whether he's right or wrong, I don't know, but I've listened to those 2 things. I have not had a reoccurrence. Is there some match to that? I don't know. You drink coffee for the buzz. I do. Mrs. Buzz is visiting her sister, so the show goes till 10:30 tonight. What time is it? No, we're not even at the. No, Mrs. Buzz does not talk to her sister. And that's a story I'm going to tell you guys, but I can't because it's in litigation right now. Yes, allulose, that's a type of sugar, right, Stan? I take my used oil to the auto parts store, no charge. Okay. Yeah, I never did that. Stevia is good. I've eaten stevia as sweetener. It's got an aftertaste to it that I'm not crazy about, but if I had to, I could do it. No carbs has been life changing. I've never felt better, and the type 1 is in check. Yeah, I didn't want to mention your diabetes. That's not my business to mention, but I'm glad you did, and that no carbs has really helped you. And you're only in your 40s, I believe, maybe even 30s. I can't remember now. If you're in your 40s, and that's really good. I'm glad to see you doing that. Blink Security, Amazon. Okay. My friend had cancer and doctor said to cut sugar. Yeah, that's just one thing. Your environment, where you worked, there's just a lot, heredity, just bad luck. It all goes together. Do you check food labels? Do you stay under a certain amount of grams of sugar daily? No, I don't go that far. I don't go that far, but um, I just stay away from the raw sugar. Let's put it that way. The coffee, think about that. 2 teaspoons in each cup, and I drink 3 cups. That's 6 teaspoons every day times 365. That's a lot of sugar. So I'm glad I stopped doing that. And that was tough, but I quit smoking in 1985 when we had our first child. I was a pack a day smoker, and she said I couldn't smoke in the house with the kid, with the baby. So I was out smoking outside and freezing, and I said, enough of this. This is stupid. I'm standing outside in the snow trying to smoke. I said, how about no? So I quit during Christmas. I was off for a week from work and basically locked myself in the house, and I quit cold turkey just like that. And trust me, I was in the garbage looking for little butts and everything. I had the heebie-jeebies going on, but I actually quit, and I haven't touched one. Actually, I did touch one about a year later. My foreman at the time where I was working had a pack of cigarettes, Marlboro, sitting on his supervisor's desk, and I took one out, and I smelled it, and I lit it, and I choked so bad that I've never touched one since. Manuka honey. Yeah, we have some kind of honey. I don't know. What's Manuka? Is that like a certain brand or just where you got it from? Your real data comes from the truth. Always spend less than what you make. Yeah. Velveeta is forever. I know. That's a rib sticker, isn't it? The Yuka app. Pet scans latch onto sugar when you're tested. Yeah, I know. I've had 5 PET scans. 4 or 5 PET scans. Yeah, once my cancer was over, even nowadays, I went to the place where I had the PET scan, and they had a letter for me, and they actually gave me a CD of the scan. And I went out in the parking lot, and this is before the doctor even told me. He didn't even have the information, or if he did, he didn't call me. And I got this letter, the diagnosis after I had gone through chemo and radiation and all this stuff or whatever. And I'm sitting in the parking lot, basically just myself. I just picked it up myself and read that letter. And I still have that letter, but you talk about the most emotional, probably besides having children, the most emotional day of my life is to read, that it's gone. If guys have ever experienced that, you know what I'm talking about. But it was a great feeling. Best to eat real food in original form, such as dead chicken. That's right. Like a Twinkie. I did buy some Hostess Hos. And they don't taste the same as they did in the 70s. I haven't had those in probably a decade. And I saw some and I picked them up. I quit smoking also, never in the house. I quit with the patch. Yeah. I quit before they had patches, I think. And I'm glad because the price is so high now. Is your car the last car you will buy? Robin says. Just curious. My 61 husband wanted to buy a new one before he retires. If I buy another one, it's going to be a used one. I was looking at the Ford Maverick. I've wanted one. It's a pickup truck. I wanted one since they came out, but they came out during COVID and you couldn't get them. They were $22,000 for a brand new truck back then. And it's not a bad truck. Yeah, it's a Ford. Yeah, I know, but it wasn't a bad truck. And I'd like to get a used one. And if I could pick one up for 10 grand, 12 grand, 15 grand used, I would do that and live the rest of my life with a used vehicle. So I would not buy a new one. No. I try, I go back, I keep trying. You can do it, Katie. What kind of movies do you like, Buzz? I rarely watch movies. I've only been to a movie theater in my adult life maybe 5 times. We haven't been to the theater lately either because they've closed it down. But they reopened it under the Phoenix name, I think it's called. And it's supposed to be real nice. We've talked about going. We just haven't gone yet. I run the gambit of from Dumb and Dumber, which my wife hates. I will watch Dumb and Dumber over and over again, to John Wick, right? I mean, I watched, the whole, and I've told you before, I have the movies, White Christmas, Casablanca. I love the old black and white movies, the old movie stars, when you can understand the dialogue and there wasn't all this crazy stuff going on. It was just 2 actors or a few actors who said their lines, and old Alfred Hitchcock stuff. I kind of like that. That's right. Never give up, Katie. One day you can quit. That patch, I've never tried it, but maybe that's something, worth trying to do. Where did I go now? I quit smoking also. Let's see. Is your car, last car, good for you for quitting? What kind of movies? Okay. Is Velveeta, is cheese? Why is it not in the cooler at Giant Eagle? I don't know. Hunting season starts Monday for deer. That's cool, Paul. I've never hunted for deer. I've never been a hunter, but I don't have no problem with people who do. Sugar Nation book by Jeff O'Connell. Very insightful book on sugar. Okay. And I would say that Jeff doesn't think it's a good idea to have it. I'm just guessing. Mice in your outbuilding? No. We have cats. Dano. Agave for my coffee. That's good. Movies Rock used to watch 150 a year. Holy cow. Ring dings do not taste the same. No, they don't. Those between the ho-hos and the other one, they're not the same. It's too bad. And they were in plastic, or if you remember, the ho-hos were in foil. If you remember that. That's sad to think that's the last car you'll ever buy. Yeah, well, there's a lot of last things that we're going to do. That's just the way it is, right? All right, we're over an hour. See, let me finish. This is a sad. Speaking of coffee, it didn't dawn on me until several years ago that the old timers use coffee as a drug to keep the machine going. 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Yeah. Now they got Red Bull for that, right? Which I've never had in my life. But one of our guys, our older, he was 70 some years old. He'd come into work, or it was after lunch. And maybe he bought it, but after lunch, he would drink the Red Bull almost every day. You have 8 Ford Rangers. I went to get a new one and they quit making them. Yep. Yeah, we actually, where I was working, we had what was called the Iron Bra. There were 2 rounded, like B cup type metal things. I don't know, like cups, onto this platform, and we welded those cups on there, and that went to the Ford Ranger. It was like a service job or something like that. That was some years ago. But they are making Rangers now, but I think they're making them in Brazil. I think they're making the Ford Ranger in Brazil. Check me on that. We had a cold Halloween, had very few kids. I made popcorn balls and finally finished them off. Yeah. Yeah, it was this year was a good year, but like I said, we don't get any kids here. Went to see the conclave last week at the local AMC. $15 a ticket? Wow. Wow, I didn't know that. I guess makes sense. Senior discounts, yeah. Uh To Sir with Love, Sydney. Yeah, I think I remember watching that. Yeah, a long time ago. Yep, I remember that one. Coffee hit the spot. No sugar. I used to drink a pot of coffee a day. It made my blood. Actually, my doctor just told me to cut my blood pressure down because when I went in, as you guys know, I went in for that lumpy like thing that I had, and he went in and my blood pressure was 105 over 68 or something like that. And I said, I'm 6'3", almost 6'4". That's too low for me. And I do get dizzy when I go down and get back up. So he said, well, why don't we cut that in half? And retirement now, my blood pressure is so much better. Salmon swimming upstream for the last time. Got that right. AARP is a ripoff. I have not seen anything in the AARP magazines as far as insurance or anything that is attractive. If you're trying to buy like off the ads, there's nothing in there that makes sense to me. Get free movies at the library. Yep, I've heard that. You can do that. True. But there's so much on TV now between all the free apps that are out there. Between your Hulas and your Plutos and there's so much you can watch. Amazon Prime, there's just so much to watch. You don't even have to go and rent them. You can find them somewhere. Drake's Ringdings. Okay. I have just written down another number. Our second and last $25 giveaway. So between 0 and 100, let's go. Check the theaters. Let's go. Hey, oh, come on. Are you serious? Dave Cobb again? 97, Dave Cobb again. Hey, that's the first time we had something like that. I think Dave is reading my mind because I went low and you guys think I went high this time, right? And that's right. You guys have told me if I put the whiteboard up there, it's going to darken my screen. So let's give this a minute to come back. So it's up to you, Mr. Cobb. Do you want to take it or do you want to give it up? Tell me now, because we'll do it again. Or do you want to take both? That's fine. There's no law that says you can't. But it's up to you and the 147 people that are watching you, Dave. Well, we'll just assume that Dave's got it again. He did win fair and square. Let him have it. Well, we got to put a little pressure on him, Dave says, let someone else. Hey, you're all right, Dave. So I'm going to write down another number. How about that? Okay. Dave is a good sport. Good sport, Dave. I appreciate that. So let's go again. Yeah, he's got to have something. Let's go again. We've got another number between 0 and 100. Dave was so nice to let us have that back because he's already got one. And here they come, fast and furious, coming down the pike. Dave can continue to play. I don't think we've ever had that before. So we have to put some pressure on him. Dave, I'm going to send you both of them anyway. I'm kidding you. We're going to do 3. I'm going to send you both. Yeah, Dwayne had a good YouTube month this month. He made some good money. I'm not up into his league. I can tell you that right now, but he did good this month. I still haven't seen it, but again, you know how I am. I might have missed it. Have not seen it. 0 to 100. Keep going. I got to keep looking down at the number. Hey, guess what? Repairs rule 96. 96. So Dave Cobb's got 2, and Repair Rules has 96. You guys check me out. You guys check me out to make sure. I think Repair Rules has the 96, and I think he is the only one. I think he's the only one. So we can stop now. We can stop now. Repair Rules has the 96. And I will go back and check 96, 96, 96. Okay, repairs rule. There it is. Now let's go back. I don't think I see another 96. I see a 69, Bill, but that didn't work. You got to turn those 2 numbers around, right, Bill? I do not see another 90. It's got a 98 Pirate Wench, almost. But it was 96, and I see a 98 by roster 536821. I'm saying that right? No, I don't see it. Repairs rule. Yeah, okay. Thank you, 280 Zone. I just looked too, just to make double sure. Okay, excellent. Well, that was fun. That was a tough one. You sent your 96 on Wednesday. Yeah, people have mentioned, like, I'll get comments, like they'll be commenting on the live 2 days later, and then they'll be putting numbers down. I always think that's kind of funny, and I just delete them out. I don't like go back to, or I'll put a heart on them or something, but I won't go back and say, hey, like that was 2 days ago. So if you're one of those people that do that, I apologize for either deleting it or just bypassing it without saying anything. Hey, all right. See you, Gracie. Yeah, I think I have your email, repairs rule. We were talking about you, like I said at the beginning. I haven't had time to be, getting a hold of you. So I sent you another email, giving you proposing a couple more times tomorrow after the Browns game, or anytime Monday. Hey, Paul, thank you. Okay, Dave. All right, Sherry. Yeah, we're done. So 113, we try to keep it around the hour, so we stretch a little bit, and that's okay. But I think we had a fun time tonight. KDZ, yeah, you got the power, you got the you got the anvil or whatever they call that. Dana's Garden Retreat, thank you for being here. I'm glad you guys are all here on Saturday nights. I know taking time out of your schedule. You could be doing other things, and I appreciate you taking that time to sit with us here. We've got a nice community. I mean, just a great community out here. Some nice people. Retirement Flip Flops, Liz, Plain Fun 42, Pirate Wench, Richard Simmon, you're here all the time. Thank you. Carl, you're here all the time. Thank you. 280 Zone, couldn't do it without you. Captain Billy, maybe you should miss a week. No, just kidding, Captain. I'll see you in Menards in the plumbing aisle. I'll be looking for a plunger. I'll be the guy asking for a plunger. See you, Ed. I appreciate it. Old Radio Dude AM. Don't forget to set your clocks back. That's right. Brian, how about them Buckeyes, huh? After that first interception, that pick six, I thought, oh no, they're done. But they did good. Hey, Steve, thank you for being here. And I got to watch your Crater video because you know me, I like that Civil War stuff. I got to watch that. Ronald, thank you. Out in LA, huh? Now you're out there where Dwayne's at, close by. Hey, Kirk, Buckeye Jen, Don, Mary, thank you. Bill Green, I appreciate you being here all the time. Yeah, Brian, thank you. John, thank you. Appreciate you being here all the time. You know, these names are all so familiar, and I appreciate that. It's a nice it's nice that you're here every week. Noreen, thank you. So it's like 49 degrees, so I'm gonna call it a night here and get into the house and do nothing. You just opened my third Four Loco. All right, Sherry. Bye. You guys all take care, and we'll see you next Saturday, God willing. Next Saturday at 7. Be thankful for what you have, everybody. Be thankful for what you have. Life can change in an instant. And so be grateful. Take care. We will see you next week.